Let me catch my breath. Hi guys, today I just wanted to give you a little small, tiny episode because I'm having a really good day. I just finished my workout and I hit a PR. So I'm like feeling really good and I went to go get a smoothie. So I'm just having a really good day, and before that gets ruined by anything, I'm just going to record an episode for you guys because I wanted to tell a couple of these stories last episode, but I didn't want the episode to be too long because whenever I edit like over an hour episodes, like for some reason YouTube and Spotify and Apple Podcasts just doesn't process the video like short enough. It takes like 3 days for them to process that long ass video. So I'm going to try to keep it like over 30, but like under 45. I low-key love when I do episodes like this because it really feels like a FaceTime call, and that's the whole like premise of my podcast. But anyway, the really juicy one I want to tell y'all, I'm going to wait till the end. Or should I tell it now? No, I feel like I'm going to tell it now. Okay. So this person is not famous, and I do not want to give her that credit. Okay. I had a person who thought they were famous come into my job and start some bullshit, right? Now, this happened maybe 2 weeks ago, maybe more than that, maybe 3 weeks ago. But I wasn't scared to talk about it. I was just like, I don't like talking about celebrities on this podcast. But this is something that happened directly to me, okay? So this is literally the only like personal thing that's happened to me with somebody who's like a little bit famous. And she's not famous. I'm going to say her name and everything, and you guys are probably going to be like, who the fuck is that? Or you guys might be inclined like to social media more than I am. So you actually might know who she is. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. So we all know, I've shared with you guys that one of my jobs is that I'm a bartender, right? And so, my cat is having a fit. Hold on. I bartend inside this huge ass candy factory, right? There's a bunch of different sections. There's like a restaurant and shit, right? And so I bartend in there. Now, all of you listen to this podcast, I'm assuming weekly, yeah? And we all know that I don't like children. So it's just like, why are you purposely working in a place where children come all the time? I don't know. I just am. I like to bartend, and I didn't know that about myself. So it's a cool little, find out about me. And a lot of times the kids don't come into the actual bar. They usually stay in like the candy factory part. So I don't see that many kids that often. And if I do, I don't have to really engage with them that much. But this day, this family walks in and I might be wrong. She might be black. Her whole fucking family didn't look black. Okay. So I'm going to call them Hispanic. I'm going to just call them other because they looked fucking Hispanic. Okay. This Hispanic family comes in on arrival. It was a mom, like a young mom, not young, but she wasn't old. A mom and two grandparents, right? The grandma and the grandpa and a baby. The moment they stepped foot in that goddamn bar, that baby was screaming bloody murder, bro. Like, I can't even give you an example of the scream because he was screaming so goddamn hard and loud. Like, veins were coming out of this baby's neck, forehead. His fucking face was turning red. He was leaning over the seat he was sitting in, like facing the ground, screaming, like he was screaming from his fucking gut. I was like, yo. So it's people in there obviously trying to drink and chill and shit. They obviously came here with their kids. They trying to sneak off get a little quiet drink moment. And you to bring your baby in here screaming and shit and you not doing nothing about it. And y'all know me. That's one of the most excruciating sounds I've ever heard in my entire fucking life. Like, it's no longer a baby to me when it's doing that goddamn noise. It's something that needs to get the fuck away from me. I don't really even care what I see it as anymore. It's not a baby. It's a sound that needs to get the fuck out, right? I don't care how parents feel about that. Well, all babies cry. Yeah, but you know what you could do? Get it the fuck from around me. Yeah, let's do that. So the whole table, the mom and the two grandparents are just not doing anything to shut this goddamn baby up. They not soothing them. They're not going, coochie coo, it's okay. They're not doing nothing. They just letting this little motherfucker scream, right? Now, these bitches are ordering rounds of drinks. One of them got a fucking Prosecco, cotton candy. The other one, they got a fucking mudslide martini. The other one, they got a fucking Bloody Mary. I mean, it's going up. Table getting drinks, right? So it's about 30 minutes going past. This baby has not stopped hollering. Not even the little silent cry when they got to finally catch their breath from screaming so fucking long. Not even that. Not even that. This nigga has probably broke a world record for screaming non-stop. This nigga's coming from the kitchen. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, he just won't stop. Like, I can't even, I'm leaning over the bar to take drink orders because I can't even fucking hear what they saying or what I'm saying back to him. This little nigga is right in front of the register. Like, I can't hear shit. And he irritating everybody around him, but we trying to be civil because it's a goddamn baby. But we also have outside seating. Why the fuck when you take your baby out there, you can still drink and everything? I see, now I'm getting mad at y'all. I'm sorry. I need to not yell when I tell this story because it was just pissing me off. Like, caveat, if you're a parent and you've mastered the art of drowning out your child's scream, you need to master that shit in your fucking house, because when that little motherfucker goes in public and you think it's smart to do that, you're ruining the ambiance of everybody around you. And I know you don't give a fuck because you've been dealing with Lil Jimmy all goddamn day. Take Lil Jimmy back the fuck home. Lil Jimmy is not nobody else's problem. Little Jimmy is about to get drop kicked, like, and then you gonna get drop kicked next because I know you're gonna want to defend your son, just like what happened in the story. I'm telling y'all, it really bothers me, and I don't mean to come for parents, but that shit really bothers me. Like, shut your kid up, bro. Like, it's just simple as that. It's just simple as that. This little monster's been screaming for like 45 minutes. You know, somebody comes and whisper, you know, they do have outside seating. Like, another customer comes up and like, you know, please take this little motherfucker outside. So the grandma stands up to go remove the baby outside, finally, right? And I think they maybe put in a food order, right? After 45 minutes, they finally put in some food after they got nice, right, and drunk. So the grandma stands up to go take the baby outside. There's a white family sitting in the corner table, and they start fucking clapping like, oh shit, finally, fuck, you know? They start clapping because get this little nigga out of here. When the white family start clapping, the grandpa and the mom stand up like, what the fuck was that for? My baby can scream wherever the fuck you want to. You guys are stupid as fuck. You guys are lame as shit. What the fuck is just a baby? Now they start walking over towards the white family. Now this is where me and the staff is like, all right, now let's not do that. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, this is a goddamn candy store. Let's not approach one another, please. The grandpa goes over to the white family. He's trying to, like, you know, shit talk to dad. The grandpa's like, you don't know who the fuck I am, bitch. I'll beat you up in front of I'll fuck you up. You don't know who I am. So the white dad is like, so the white dad was sitting down. The white dad stand up like, you're not finna talk to me like that in front of my wife and kids. I'll beat your ass, right? And the white dude, big as shit, right? Every bit of 6'4", 280. You know what I'm saying? This nigga huge. Little Hispanic grandpa, you know, standing 5'8", 116, soaking wet. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, clearly this is not a fair fight, nigga. You need to sit down. I got 2 martinis in my hand. I scuffle around the corner. I'm like, hey, let's chill out. It's kids in here, y'all. Fucking relax. Like, sit down. So I'm pushing the white dude. I'm like, you need to go sit down. He's like, I am gonna sit down, but he not finna walk up to me and my wife and kids and call me no bitch. He not gonna talk to me like that in front of my wife and kids. And I'm like, well, yep, sir, I do understand that, because he wouldn't call me no wife and bitch. He wouldn't call me no bitch in front of my wife and kids either. So I'm like, yeah, I get it. But sit the fuck down. I go to turn to the Hispanic dude, and I'm like, sir, we got it. We can handle it. We know that clapping was a fucked up move. Let us handle it. You don't need to do nothing about it. You about to get kicked out. Like, sit down. They so fucking drunk and incoherent, they can't even understand that I'm telling them to sit down. They're like, no, fuck it. He trying to push past me to go fight the white family. And I'm like, hey, yo, it don't matter how mad they made you. Let us handle the situation. You need to sit the fuck down before you get kicked out. So the mom goes, why the fuck would we need to get kicked out? They started it. Right, babe. But look who's escalating it. Right? Look who needs to shut the fuck up and let us handle it. Right? We know. We saw the whole shit. You don't have to explain nothing to us. We saw everything. We know who's in the wrong. Right now, you finna be in the wrong. So shut the fuck up and let us do it. Oh, you don't tell me to shut the fuck. This is the mom now. This is the bitch who thinks she famous. Pay attention, y'all, because when you find out who she is, you're gonna be so fucking irritated. Oh, who need to shut the fuck up? You don't talk to me like that. When you get 5 million followers, then you can tell me to shut the fuck up. Matter of fact, I want a refund. We not paying for none of this shit. I'm like, all right, let's go to the bar. We can get you a fucking refund, because now I want you to leave, right? Now you about to get the fuck out. I don't give a fuck about I don't give a fuck about the baby. I don't give a fuck about the white family in the back. You need to leave, right? I'm never accommodating to a goddamn customer. I'm like, all right, bitch, let's go to the front so we can get this goddamn refund. Because you done already pissed me off. Ain't no more customer service coming out my goddamn mouth. Now you just a regular bitch on the street. Let's go get you this goddamn refund so you can get the fuck out my face. And it's just that. So she walked up to the bar. Now I don't even want no refund no more. I put in food. We gonna eat our food. Now she's screaming at me. No, we sit down. We want our food. We should be able to get our food. I don't give a fuck. And I'm like, all right, so, excuse me. So do you want a refund or do you want your food? Because you finna get one or the other and get the fuck out. Like, you not finna stay and get either. Like, the end result is your whole shit leaving. Like, y'all gotta get the fuck out of here. Now, my manager come out, the owner of the goddamn building, and she's in shock because it ain't never been no fight in the fucking candy store or anything similar to that. So she come out, mouth open, like, what's happening? Like, what's going on? Why? What's going on? The mom of the baby is shouting and explaining it to my manager like, we were just sitting here minding our business. No, you won't, because your annoying ass baby was interrupting everybody's lunch. Anyway, we were just sitting here minding our business, and my mom went to go remove my baby, and those fucking assholes back there, I mean, screaming with kids in the room, right? Cussing and fussing with kids in the room. Those fucking assholes back there started clapping. So my manager is like, okay. So why the fuck are you so... Like, nobody understands why they're so mad, but we forgetting that they're drunk, right? Which is not an excuse, because you shouldn't be that drunk around your fucking baby in the first place. And I hope to God you didn't drive there. They did, because I found out at the end of the story. Just hold on with me, guys. It get worse. So as the mom is explaining it to my manager, the grandma and the dad are trying to sneak back to the table to fight the white people, right? So me and another cook from the back go and grab the mom by the back of her shirt. And we like, bitch, what the fuck do you need to still go back there for? Like, what's up with you? For real, though. You specifically, what's up with you? Like, what's going on? Grandma's stupid ass can't hold her liquor, so she's slurring her words. You need to take your hands off me. So now I'm in the grandma face. Bitch, I wouldn't be putting my hands on you if you listened. You need to leave before we call the cops. You keep going back to this goddamn table. You don't need to be worried about me putting your hands on you. Bitch, you need to be worried about that whole table putting their hands on you. Everybody in this motherfucker about to put their hands on you. I'm trying to help you. I'm the only bitch in here trying to help you and direct you towards the front door so you can get the fuck out. You keep going back there. You about to have 11 hands on you. What the fuck? Manager's over it. She's like, Zaria, give him a refund for the whole shit. And I was like, I thought you were giving them their food. She was like, I'm giving them their food and a refund. I don't ever want these bitches to come back. She was like, do whatever you do. Do whatever you got to do to get these motherfuckers out my store. So I'm like, all right, I guess they're going to get free food and their money back. So I'm up at the register trying to give them a refund. And this is the part that was told to me. I didn't hear it. So the mom is talking to one of my coworkers, and I'm shaking my head because I'm just like, I can't believe grown motherfuckers are acting like this in the candy store. That's the most happiest place on earth, right? It's really hard to be mad in the candy store. And these motherfuckers are just dragging it, right? So I'm shaking my head. And apparently, according to my coworker, when I was shaking my head, the mom said, and that dumb bitch could keep shaking her head too, but we still gonna leave. Now, if I would have heard this story would have took a really sharp turn, right? Because I got a lot of shit harboring in my soul and in my spirit and in my head, right? I got a lot of anger. I got a lot of happiness too, but I got a lot of sadness and built up, a lot of shit. So if I would have heard her say that, I don't know what I would have done, but I definitely would have done something. But I didn't hear her say that. It was told to me after the fact. And I was like, wow, that was a really good piece of information that I should have been paying attention to. What'd I do? What'd I get called a dumb bitch for? I ain't do nothing. I was like, you sure she was talking about me? And my coworker was like, bitch, she pointed at you and everything. That's why I thought you saw her. No, I didn't see her. I didn't see that at all. But I wish I would have. So while the lady is up getting her refund, now I can't get the refund to process, so now my manager is back there. She's getting her receipt processed from my manager. And she just keeps saying, like, you guys must not know who we are. I've never experienced anything like this. Oh my God, this is how you treat celebrities? And we're like, first of all, before we even knew who... I could say they, but it's really just she. Her whole family is clinging on to this claim to fame. It's disgusting. But before we even knew who they were, it's like this is what you guys fail to understand. And this is what I hope I don't get with the success of this podcast and as it continues to grow. And if I'm so lucky to get in a position where I do have enough supporters to do this and this only, I really hope that I don't let it get to my head of... because I have that, then I expect some sort of treatment or I should be put at a high standard because of it. You know what I'm saying? We didn't give a fuck who she was before she said it or after. You know what I'm saying? And definitely after, because bitch, you ain't nobody for real. So I just hate when people say that, oh, you must not know who I am. Even if I had every fact of who you are, bitch, I wouldn't care. Like, I never understood why that was grounds for something. Like, I don't give a fuck. Actually. So they leave. We go make our rounds in the bar. They leave finally. We didn't basically had to push these niggas out the door. And just a little sneak peek, just a little another thing. After the grandma attempted to take the baby outside, I never saw the baby again after that. And I saw all three of the adults, right? Because we had to push the grandma out. Grandpa was about to get his ass whooped so many times by the white dad. And the mom was too busy cussing me and the manager out at the front. Nobody know where the fuck the baby went. I didn't see the baby anymore after this. Baby probably ran the fuck away. Don't know where the baby is, okay? Anyway, they finally leave. We go make our rounds to everybody in the bar. Like, I'm so sorry. I know that was, like, probably traumatizing. Like, you want a free drink? You want a free ice cream? Like, what you need? You good? Your fries cold? Okay, we'll drop some new one. I'm sorry. Like, we trying to do our best, right? And everybody's like, it's fine. Then this one lady with a baby, sometimes people with kids really irritate the fuck out of me. So the lady goes, I just want to tell you that it was the white family's fault because when she got up to remove the baby, they started clapping. And I looked her right in the eye and I was like, ma'am, it doesn't matter who started it because the family with the baby escalated. So thank you for your 2 cents, but I didn't ask for it. And it doesn't matter now. Like, shut the fuck up, bitch. Like, oh my God, y'all, she irritated me. She actually, that comment irritated me more than the whole goddamn thing that happened. Because if you were sitting here watching the whole time, you know damn well it wasn't that white family's fault. And I'm not the person to stick up for white people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not the fucking, but they didn't do anything. These niggas, bitch, I would have clapped. Baby was screaming all goddamn day. Oh, that's what babies do. Right. But that nigga could do it at home, in the car, on the patio. He don't have to do it in here around everybody. So that excuse was, they didn't need to do that. Well, that loud ass baby didn't need to be in here. Bitch, we can go back and forth. We can go back and forth with this. They could have done anything with that baby except let it stay in here and cry that goddamn loud. So shut the fuck up with all of that. Y'all, it made me so mad if you can't tell. It made me so mad. That's honestly a little bit negligent, if I'm being honest with you. Because what if he popped the vessel? What if he popped the blood vessel in his throat or something like that, screaming that goddamn loud? Nobody want to talk about that, though. He could have popped the vein in his forehead. Oh, okay. I was like, thank you, ma'am, but honestly, shut the fuck up. So then after the bar finally get calmed back down, because you obviously know people got to talk about it. So it was like a loud hum over the restaurant for at least 45 minutes after that. Niggas was like, did you see that? That white dude was about to beat his ass. So everybody snickering, hollering, getting new drinks and shit. We just finally got back into the flow of having a normal bar, right? 45 minutes later, one of the daughters from the, I'm getting ahead of myself. So they leave, right? The Hispanic family leave with the baby. The white dude come up maybe 30 minutes after that and goes, I apologize. That wasn't on the game plan for this morning. I really wasn't trying to do that in this establishment. This is not my first time being in here. And it won't be my last. My mom didn't raise me that way. It's just that when I see somebody walking up towards my wife and my kids, I can't do anything but protect myself and them. And I said, sir, I had my hands up. I said, sir, in my eyes, you didn't do a damn thing wrong, okay? I would have lit a goddamn firecracker off once they took that goddamn baby outside, okay? So you clapping, I don't want you to think that while it was immature and unnecessary, I don't need you to think that that was the reason for all of this happening, okay? It was their lack of emotional control, their drunk ass, and that loud ass baby. That was just, all of it was their fault. If I'm being honest with you, you didn't do a damn thing wrong to me. Now, if anybody else got a different opinion, that's them. But to me, you did the damn thing today, sir. Okay, y'all have a goddamn good day. And we sent them out, right? Apologetic, took accountability. You know what I'm saying? He did right. I'm sorry. That's not, how I was raised, but I'll be damned if I let somebody walk down on me and my kids. Yeah. So maybe 30 minutes after they leave, we like, all right, fuck. Now we laughing about it. Now we like, what the fuck was that? We need to find out who the motherfuckers were. They kept talking about 5 million followers and shit like that. One of the daughters from the white family come running back in with tears. They're following us. They're waiting by the car. They're trying to get... Huh? Who is following y'all? We was like, oh my God. No fucking way. Girl, why we go outside? Why the Hispanic family waiting for the white family? Why they trying to jump them? Now, at this moment, I start busting up laughing because that's some real gangster shit, right? That's some real, I don't give a fuck who was in the wrong. That's some gangster shit. You waited an hour? You waited an hour outside of this candy store to beat my ass? I don't care, y'all. At that moment, I was on everybody's side. I was like, nah, that's some real gangster shit. Y'all, they was trying to slide on them. I said, damn. I said, they might not be black, but that's some black shit right here. I was like, holy shit. So we all ran outside. Now we didn't fully abandon the bar and kitchen, right? Whole staff outside, right? Because we like, no, no. Even though we pretty sure the dad could take two of y'all at the same time, I can see that the mom of the baby was gonna she was real slick. She would try to tag one of the kids or some shit. That bitch was awful at the mouth, okay? It was some other shit she said when she was in the candy store. I just don't want to repeat it. I was just like, God damn, bitch. Who put a baby in you? You are evil. Oh my God. So they obviously were trying to attack the mom and the children, right? Once the dad got out the car, they ran away. They was in a black van, Arizona plates. Niggas and took a picture of their license plate and everything. Like, nigga, we got you. We got you. They ran away. We let the white family stay there for a minute, and then they drive off, right? The police came. Everybody give their little piece of report and shit like that. Then this part irritated me, too. When the police came, customers were trying to give that. Bitch. Like, I hate when an NPC try to make their way to the main character. Like, this had nothing to do with you, and it's not about you, bitch. You do not need to give a statement. We got it. So everybody leave. Cops leave and shit like that. Got my other coworkers coming downstairs. What the fuck happened? I'm like, girl, let me tell you in an hour. I need a drink. I need a fucking French fry. I need a hug. I need to lay down. I need a cup of water. Like, I need a bunch of shit before I tell you what just happened. So then, like clockwork, bitch, the grandma leaves a review on our Google, whatever the fuck page, Google review page. And the way this lady uses black racism to describe what she experienced in this goddamn candy store almost disgusted me. She was like, they're racist towards black people, and the manager accepts it, even though half the staff in that motherfucker's black, right? Half the people that were kicking her out was black, me included, bitch. Anyway, mind you, nobody in this family was black, except partially. And I'm getting ready to tell you which one of them motherfuckers is partially black, because that's they claim to fame. Y'all finna get so mad when I tell y'all who these people are. Oh my God, because I was mad as fuck when I found out. Anyway, in the review, she's like, we experienced black racism. The manager is okay with it. Not a black Santa in sight. Even though there is a black Santa on the second floor, the bitch only made it to the first floor before getting kicked out because they don't know how to fucking act in public. So that's you know. But to use black racism, especially when you were in the wrong and you're not black, that shit disgusted me to my core. Because I'm just like, we can't do shit without getting dragged into a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, who was black? Who was black? Who was black? Who was black? When she put that goddamn review in, my manager called me to the office, and she was like, just because I might be ignorant and I'm a white lady and I don't know shit, what was that family black? I said, bitch, no, nobody in that family was close to black. Nobody in that goddamn family was close to black. So me and her shocked, like, who the fuck, who was black, you know? We were confused off that. Girl, we did some digging to find out who this bitch was. I don't even want to tell y'all who this lady was. So the grandma's name, and I'm going to say everybody full name, because fuck that bitch. The grandma's name was Vanessa Bell, right? We saw that on the review. Me, my manager, and my other bartender, we get to fucking Googling. Bitch, they gotta own some type of downtown Jacksonville. They gotta own this whole strip because they kept saying, y'all must not know who we are. Bitch, do you own this building? Like, who the fuck are you? You know what I'm saying? We do some motherfucking digging, okay? We find her Instagram, right? We see another name. We see Nikki Bell. Yeah, that bitch looks similar, but that ain't her. We stumble across, bitch, Brittany Bell. On site, we go, that's that bitch. That's that bitch. That's that bitch that was in here. Bitch, why is she like Nick Cannon's like sixth baby mama? Girl! Oh, when we found that out, when I tell y'all, we had a hefty chuckle. Not even a chuckle. We damn near gave this bitch a standing ovation. Bitch, my stomach hurt from laughing so hard. I said, no the fuck you not in here stepping like you Madonna or the Prince of Egypt and you a sister wife, bitch? What? You number 8 from Codename Kids Next Door and you up in here parlaying like you a fucking millionaire. And then remember when she was like, oh, when you get 5 million followers, bitch, then that's when you can talk to me. Baby, and I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this. I checked every social media account that bitch had. The numbers don't even combine to 1 million. She said 5. She said 5 million. That bitch got 126,000 followers on Instagram. Maybe like 5K on TikTok. I was like, so who's Mrs. 5 million, bitch? Because it ain't you. But Nick Cannon probably don't even got $5 million. Nobody give a fuck about Nick Cannon. And you out here really stepping like that last name or this baby who is half Nick Cannon, who is irritating as fuck. You think that that's your claim to be getting some type of royal treatment? Bitch, fuck you, him, that baby, and your other sister wives. What the fuck are we talking about right now? I'm sorry for being so vulgar on this episode. I usually try to keep my curse words to a minimum. But absolutely fuck everybody that love you. Fuck that goldfish. Fuck that dog. Fuck your grandma. Fuck your grandpa. Like, are we joking? Are we joking? Like, I had to do extensive research on her because I was like, maybe she just not only Nick Cannon's baby mama. Maybe she got a fucking empire in her name. Maybe her family got their own business. No, they don't. They don't. It's just Nick Cannon Associates, bitch. And I was very disappointed when I saw that. I said, The funny thing, when I got home that night, I called my grandma and told my grandma about it because I just needed to, like, get it off my chest. Because don't nobody give a fuck about Nick Cannon or Brittany Bell. I just needed it. And it wasn't the fact that it was a celebrity, because she's not. It was the fact that this customer pissed me off so much to the point where I almost, got outside of myself, basically. So my grandma was like, oh, you need to get in contact with Nick Cannon. I bet he don't know that she acted like that out in public with his kid. I said, Nana, Nick Cannon probably don't even give a fuck about her and that baby. I was like, I'm just being honest with you. He probably don't give a fuck either. Like, what is he gonna say? I'm not reaching out to Nick Cannon. I don't give a fuck about Nick Cannon. Why would I say that? Like, why would I do that? No, he don't give a fuck about that baby or her. That's why she acted like that. She needs some type of attention. No. I couldn't believe it. I was like, damn. You must not know who you talking to. I do know who I'm talking to. A sister wife. A dumb bitch. A baby mama. Somebody who is insignificant. Yeah. Had she told the story, that bitch was 100% Mariah Carey. Like, you would have thought she was the first baby mama. You would have thought that she had built an empire on her own prior to becoming a baby mama. I just couldn't believe it. And it made me so sad because I'm just like, as a woman, that's your claim to fame. Like, that's what you stand on, being a nigga's baby mama. One of them, mind you. One of the 12 or 13. I don't know how many that nigga got at this point. But you wanted the high numbers. You're not even one of the low numbers. You're not number 2. You're not number 3. Granted, I wouldn't want to be them bitches either. But you know what I'm saying? At least they got a little bit more. I don't know what they got more of, but they got more of it. You know what I'm saying? You were number 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, or 12. Yikes, bitch. Yikes. And then you don't know how to act in public. Even more yikes. Yuck, actually. Not even yikes. Yuck. Yeah, that was my story about a quote-unquote celebrity. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, ew. And then there's one more thing I want to share with you guys because I feel like all women go through this, and I know women listen to this podcast more than men, which is crazy because if y'all don't remember me saying it back last year, it was more men that listened to this podcast than women. So we finally made that flip, which I'm very happy about because I want women to listen to this podcast. This is something I know for a fact women go through all the time. And it's always just like, why? Why does this happen to me? So you guys know about my breakup, right? And I haven't really told any body about it except like Mango, Elijah, you guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't really talk about my relationships with anybody, really. I just take that shit on the chin and I keep it pushing. Unless you ask me, then I'm just not gonna just randomly tell you. But at first it was a really hard breakup. Like, I was just like crying every night and I was just like, damn, like I lost my bitch. But it's been getting a lot easier, and I'm actually like, just let me explain. Hold on. So the other day, my cat is trying to force his way through my door. I hate these guys. Anyway, the other day I was out shopping. I hit up Goodwill, went to Walmart, just to get some household stuff and some, like, maybe some cute pants, right? Because all my pants are ripping in my thigh area, and it's really starting. I can't sew that well, bitch, and I'm not trying to have a big ass black sew line through my khaki pants. So every month or so I have to go get new pants because the thigh has been thying. But I say this because sometimes I don't want to dress up. Sometimes I don't want to put on a full outfit. Sometimes I go outside looking like nobody loved me, and that's my ministry. That's my business, right? If you judge me, that's just what you do. You're not gonna say it to me though. Anyway, I don't know why I'm so defensive these days. Anyway, sometimes I go outside the house with, tank top, sweatpants, flip-flops on. That's just what I like. I'm only going to get deodorant, bitch. I don't need to put on a full fit. When I tell you, and this is not a good thing, because it doesn't make me feel good about myself when a bunch of niggas hit on me. It's just like, oh my God, the niggas is on my body. I don't care. But it did make me feel better because I look like a fucking forest creature. And this guy, I'll never forget it. I was in Walmart looking for pants. Mind you, if you can't find pants at Walmart, you most likely won't. Everything they have out on a shelf is everything. There ain't no back. There's no larger size. There's no, do y'all have this in it? They don't. Okay? They don't. Just don't even, matter of fact, if you can even find an employee at Walmart, don't even ask that motherfucker a question. Just let them do what they gotta do, because you're not gonna get nothing but what's on the shelf. Y'all can tell I had a hard time at Walmart. But anyway, this guy came up to me at Walmart, and he was very nice. He was like, excuse me, I don't mean to bother you. I just wanted to tell you were beautiful. And I was like, who? And he was like, you. And I was like, oh. Right now? Damn, that's crazy. And, we started laughing. I was just like, ooh, nigga, you got, ooh, I don't know how your taste level is looking, but if you think this is beautiful, nigga, I need you to leave me alone and fast. And then, he hit me with the same old thing all niggas say. He was like, well, if this is what you look like bad, then I would love to see what you look like dressed up, And I was like, that's very nice, but I'm not interested. No, thank you. And he took it very well. Very rare, that nigga was. You know what I'm saying? He didn't try to kill me or nothing like that. I said, I'm not interested. He didn't ask me why. He didn't ask me if I was single. He didn't ask me if I was gay. He didn't ask me none of that. He was like, all right, I appreciate the conversation. He kept on moving. I was like, damn, nigga. Yeah. Like, you a cool ass nigga. I was like, oh my God. His mom raised him so right. I'll never forget that, man. And then I was getting gas. I was at 7-Eleven. And this one man was like, damn. Same outfit, mind you. Same outfit, mind you. This one guy was like, damn, let me pump your gas. And I was like, oh, no, it's fine. He was like, all right, beautiful. You have a good day. I was like, I was like, I'm liking this. You look good. Let me move on about my goddamn day. Ain't nobody walk up on me. Ain't nobody try to take the gas pump out my hand. Ain't nobody surround me around the car making me feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody ask me no unnecessary questions. I was like, okay, niggas. Okay, I like that. Give the compliment and keep on fucking walking. Made me feel good, obviously, because I just went through a breakup. So any type of attention from male or female is going to make me feel good. Just temporarily, And then on the other hand, it made me feel good because I'm just like, I'm not ugly. You know what I'm saying? I mean, sometimes I am. Like right now, if y'all saw me right now, you'd be like, ah! On a good day, I'm okay. I'm all right looking. And that's something that I always struggle with whenever I go through a new breakup or a new whatever the fuck with somebody. I'm just like, this nigga probably not attracted to me anymore. He probably got one good look at me from the right side. It was like, damn, my bitch kind of ugly. Oh my God, I can't stay with this bitch. She kind of ugly. Like, I always think that that's a possibility. Not that it's my terrible personality or anything. It's got to be like my face and my body. Anyway, they gave me a little pep in my step. Now, if it was a woman, if a woman had said those things to me, I would have started this podcast like, I would have been giggling my ass off, girl. Still to this day, I'd be like, oh my God, she said I was pretty. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's still nice hearing coming from a man sometimes, but. So before I end this episode, because it's getting way past 30 minutes, has anybody ever like gone through a breakup, but like moved to a new city that you never lived in, and like now you're like, well damn, who am I gonna date out this bitch? Because I don't know if y'all know anything about Florida in general, but Jacksonville is not a good place to date. Like, Jacksonville is too close to Atlanta for me. So in my head, everybody out this bitch is burning, and everybody out here is like gay as fuck, which is fine because I'm gay as fuck, and I love that. But and mind you, okay, let me break it down for y'all, because I'm scared to date women in Jacksonville because I feel like all of the lesbian or bisexual women in Jacksonville have kids by niggas and or are burning. And I don't like neither one of those things. I'm scared to date the men in Jacksonville because bitch, all, 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 and throw another L in that motherfucker. All of these niggas got kids. Some of them are homeless. And a good percentage of them don't got a car. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, I'm not dating nobody like that. Like, I'm just not. You can call me shallow. You can call me whatever the fuck you want. I'm not, and I don't like to date people younger than me. So mind you, my next partner would be in their 30s. If you don't have a home, a car, a good job, and you got kids on top of that, bitch, you need to be the furthest nigga from me. You know what I'm saying? And yes, that's judgmental. I get that. I really do. And that's fucked up. But for a romantic partner, those are just some things that I'm not finna overlook. Those are literally all my worst nightmares. I'm not doing that. And I've been in all of those positions before, except the baby part. And that shit don't feel good. So when you don't feel good, you don't need to be in a position to be dating anybody until you feel good. What? Needless to say, I'm gonna be single for a very, 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 very long time. But it's okay, because in that time, I can practice this electric guitar. By the way, I've been shredding just a little bit, y'all, and I can't wait to show y'all. I've been fucking shredding. And you know the thing that I'm gonna tell y'all what I've been trying to learn on the electric guitar. Have y'all heard the song The Worst Guys by Childish Gambino and Chance the Rapper? At the end of The Worst Guys, there's this electric guitar solo that's fucking insane. And I put that on my life. I'm gonna learn that. And when I learn it, I'm gonna play it for y'all. But right now, I don't got it. I just been a little shredder, and that's it. You know, we got time to do some hobbies. We got time to learn some hobbies. We got time to get better in front of the camera. We got time to perfect this podcast, gain more, followers and supporters and listeners and stuff like that. So I'm having a good time, y'all. I'm enjoying it. I hope you guys are enjoying it too. I hope these episodes aren't too chaotic and they're starting to feel more like FaceTime calls and stuff. I'm happy with how easily you guys could DM me. I'm glad that I don't make this like a really scary place for y'all. I'm glad you could just tell me a personal story off random. And I can't share them all. And that's the only thing I hate. Well, I don't hate it. That's a strong word. That's the only thing I don't like about being so close with you guys, is that a lot of the stories or things that you talk about with me, I can't share it because it's really personal or it's traumatizing, or, I think about, I wouldn't want nobody to know that about me if I had told somebody else that. That was kind of a private thing. So I really love that you guys are just doing that so easily. Even at like 4:00 in the morning when my Instagram is on like sleep mode, I'll see like this big ass paragraph from a random person. It's just like, episode 66 helped me a lot, and this is why. And I'm just like, this will never get old to me, especially when it's new people, because now I'm kind of used to the 300 that's been here since like episode 1. I'm kind of used to you guys, and I know your names and stuff like that. But every time it's a new person, I'm just like, this feeling is insane, and I don't think it'll ever get old, because it's just like, I'm just up here cussing and making myself laugh, and somehow it's like helping y'all, or like making y'all smile, or making y'all be able to get through your day. And it's just like, damn, I can't believe that somebody considers me that, somebody that can help them, or somebody that's enjoyable to watch or listen. I don't know. Now I'm starting to ramble, but thank you guys so much for listening to this podcast and this episode specifically. You guys made me so happy every time I check my analytics, and I see the numbers just go up and up and up. You guys make me so happy, even when I'm not happy. And yeah, this was just a little short episode that turned into a long one. I'm so sorry. But I will see you guys in the next episode, and I hope you have a great day.